Just kidding. Oh, wait, I was reading game 1. Oh, wait, no, they picked Kalista there too.
Well, now will DAMWON actually just choose Aphelios? Now, if they choose it early and Gen.G just doesn't draft in a manner that supports him, even though the Kalista is obviously something he enjoys, no, I really don't understand the Senna. Senna rose to prominence as an answer against the long-range AD carries and the nature that they would fight inside of. They're selecting her here, and they're going for the Frozen Heart, or not Frozen, I'm sorry, Frozen Mallet Senna build, and it just seems very out of place so early. And Pantheon being picked up, potentially, could get locked in for BeryL, and that's scary. I mean, Senna, okay, Senna's fasting a Pantheon here, most likely. Pantheon already comes online very quickly as a support. Getting fasted just makes it that much better. And with them locking in Taric and Ornn, maybe Pantheon could even build actually a Black Cleaver from the support role.
Whoa.
Which, Pantheon is one of the fastest stackers of it in the game for all of his teammates. And that could be very interesting, but Gen.G, they're full-on hard engage right now. And this is one of those spots where you really kind of wish that Senna could be flexed. Or, I mean, Pantheon could even be flexed, and then you could pick Aphelios with Senna, I suppose.
Ooh.
As Zoe is being hovered. Now, this is a little bit peculiar, given that Zoe is a little bit prone to this level of hard engage. Sometimes she can have trouble juggling it.
Yeah, but I do have faith that ShowMaker on Zoe will understand that.
Okay.
Look at the enemy team and say, I will try not to get hit by that. He's definitely one of the better Zoe players that we do have here in the LCK.
Rek'Sai and Jace now both banned away, respectively. DAMWON can't totally tell yet where they're going. Their comp is... There's no real clear identity to it yet whatsoever. There's still no theme. We'll see what they try to short up with. They're probably just going to pick jungle on R4. If they pick something like Lee Sin, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to let you know
there you
one.
go. They banned it away.
All right, they banned it away, so Gen.G really saving us here.
So now they can
now,
pick
how
Rek'Sai.
about Olaf? Valdez?
Ooh. You know, a lot of CC on the enemy team. You
True
may want to
words.
run through it.
Have never been spoken. Okay. Kindred would actually be the nuts here, probably, because of the Taric and the Ornn. They're actually going to take Graves, and I mean, now this gives... Oh! Okay. Kayle.
Oh, Kayle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you thought of that just now.
Just
actually,
right now.
You know what? I'm gonna expose you here. I saw you practicing that in the mirror.
Oh,
in the bathroom.
No, what?
Yeah.
I was in there alone.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Jarvan, just, you know, add on the engage. We are looking to dunk Zoe / Senna / pretty much anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, Kayle can certainly help against that, which is definitely
Orianna.
what makes it an interesting pick.
Orianna. One time. There we go. There we go. All right.
Okay.
All right. Everything's, you know what? Everything's going fine here. And so now, Kindred.
Now Kindred actually does look really good.
Kindred is absolutely the nuts. I just feel like there was no real other option when Gen.G's committed this hard to this theme. If you try to pivot from it, it's just going to be really bad.
Best he can do is Graves. Best he can do, LS.
Kindred's gained some weight.
Yeah.
And
grew a beard.
Yeah, grew a beard.
She's got a different kind of weapon now, too. She's upgraded.
She actually, she started using Wolf as a pelt. That's what Graves' coat is, actually.
Aww.
That's
or Wolf.
That's a Monka W, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, the Graves... Yeah, I'm not so sure about the Graves. I mean,
the Graves
I don't really know,
much worse than the Kindred. I think that
what is the idea behind it? Why do you go for it in this scenario?
Most players, they're basically a ditto, right? I mean, they can both escape from Jarvan. That's not really a problem. Kindred's ultimate ruins the hard engage. It ruins the Taric ultimate if you use it defensively because you invalidate the Cosmic Radiance. Graves offers a little bit more damage in a
burst.
Yeah, I guess more burst, but you're not trying to win the team fights like that. So maybe the problem is that Kindred isn't in Canyon's comfortable champion pool. That's the only thing I can think of. Because also, the synergy of Kindred ult plus Kayle ult is also very scary, and I just feel like this is a massive missed opportunity.
Certainly does feel that way. I could have sworn that I've seen Canyon on Kindred before, but I don't have the stats in front of me right now. Either way, guys, looks like we're ready to jump into Game 3. Let's do it right now. DWG up against Gen.G. I do like the Kayle, though.
I like Kayle a lot.
I like the Kayle is a pretty good pick.
Kayle, I think, is totally fine here. Also, Pantheon ultimate into Kayle ult. That is a very scary type of play.
I saw that Ashley Kong was posting on Twitter about some of the players and their streams, and she mentioned, I think it was DRX.
Yeah.
Oh, might have to hold that thought. A little bit of damage coming out here. No, he's fine. They were doing Nocturne Kayle bottom lane.
Yeah, Def was playing Nocturne, yep.
Yeah. That was really
Chovy on Kayle.
Stupid.
Yeah.
That was like, okay, any squishy does not live.
Yep.
Or immediately gets pushed out of the fight.
Kayle's ultimate base damage is absurd, if you've ever seen it.
What is it, like 300 or something?
I think it's, Let's
take a quick peek.
Yeah, let me take a quick
We have a lot of time, LS.
We do.
It's the LCK.
Yeah, the lull state is definitely in full effect here. Take a look.
Lulls, casters, Keck W. Get
True.
it? LCK.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was very good.
I made up a new one. Literally can't kill, though. That's probably number one.
Ghost and BeryL actually going to lose Prio early. Divine Judgment is 200 base damage plus 80% AP, 100% bonus AD. So from the get-go, it's dealing a lot.
That's
for an
level
immunity.
6?
Yeah, level 6.
Jesus. That is really nice. Clid is dead. Nicely done. DWG immediately shut him down. I want to see the setup for that, because there was a ward on the blue, yes, but I don't think Jarvan would have been there yet. So I want to see how Canyon set it up. He was waiting in the bush. He expected the invade and immediately shut it down.
Yeah, and
so there's your burst, I guess.
Nuguri has ended up on the opposite side. I'm not sure why the fighting there stopped.
You think
on cooldown?
Rascal should have stayed in.
I guess maybe Kayle's cooldowns were longer than I was expecting. But nonetheless, Nuguri, I mean, he's gonna end up being pretty happy with that, although Rascal did get a lot of Grass the Undying procs. So that is the thing. ShowMaker picked up Ghost. And just trying to shove in the wave, but BDD doing a really good job with the CSing, and I don't even... How do you anticipate this?
Yeah, I mean...
Was I missing something on the minimap?
There's a ward on blue, but like... Unless... Like, he wouldn't have been there anyway, by then, you know?
Very strange.
Maybe that's just a common thing that he reads that Clid does.
Yeah, I really want to think that I'm blanking on something on the minimap, and I just didn't see it because I'm lost sight, as...
Could be.
It could definitely be it, but...
It's true.
Canyon off to a really good start. And if we want to talk about something, that's something couldn't have done, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, there's your burst.
There it is. There it is.
So, obviously, Graves the better pick here. LS kicked up. But
I'm also curious to see if Rascal will build Ornn.
Oh, he's trying to... Ooh, nicely done by Nuguri. Reads it. Can he get out? He's dodged both knockups, and he's just meleeing them down. As ShowMaker's coming in, he's going to get slept. There's no flash on your Jarvan. See you later. And immediately Clid is 0-2 in this game.
Yeah. And this is very, very unfortunate right now because Jarvan doesn't really benefit from low economy in this kind of a game.
Oh, nice stun.
Yeah,
that's
very nice stun.
big.
And Senna still doing a really good job at fasting the Pantheon. He's going to miss out on a little bit of EXP. Senna's going to recall. And Nuguri just having a real...
Clid is so angry right now.
I mean, he's
not showing it on his face, but like, that is so annoying.
Yeah, that,
After dying twice, Big Krug gets stolen by Big Pantheon.
Well, Serrated Dirt completed for Panth. Not going to be the Black Cleaver.
Watch him dodge.
Which I find
everything.
really surprising. Yeah. Got some fancy feet here. Honestly, we need to check his computer for a program with some of the movement there. I really like that he aimed the Q onto the Jarvan. ShowMaker comes in there, managed to get that kill.
실수하면 안 돼.
어?
우리
F키?
얘네 한타 좋아. 아 힐로 바로 위에 방에 따고 싶긴 한데.
오른 살짝 봅시다.
살짝만 때려볼게요.
아, 오른 공이
아래만 여기 검사.
나이스.
나 스턴 맞아.
설계.
위에 방이 어때 조이는? 아 받아 먹고 와야 돼. 아 줘야 될 것 같아요.
Yeah, I don't know about the echo chamber, but
yeah, the echo chamber was definitely a little bit weird.
yeah.
And well, Rascal,
Spooky.
Bomby Cinder first item. And so
Does that
unable.
make you happy?
That makes me very sad. Honestly, it's, you know, it's like
He could have had a control ward with 2 Ruby Crystals.
Ruby Chain Vest if you're gonna go for Sunfire Cape. That way you have more HP. Also, you spend 800 gold and you get more HP, and then you maintain total control over the wave because Bomby makes it so that you always push.
Oh,
Big trade.
Right. He is sustaining though, just autoing him down. And will stay alive. The stacks come in big time, but BeryL, he's coming back. Thinking about getting in there. The flash onto the root. Here's ShowMaker though, who is so fast. Coming on in and bursts him down with the Paddle Star from long range. Already has his tier 2 boots. And now he's got 4 stacks on his Dark Seal. Everything is going right in this game for DWG Gaming.
Everything is just really on point for them right now. They outscale their opponents as well. And while Orianna did come in on B5, it doesn't change the fact that Gen.G's team composition overall is very reliant on a wombo combo engage that is going to be very hard to orchestrate against DAMWON's team composition, and there's not a genuine answer for Kayle in the later stages of the game. I don't want to call Gen.G's team comp sinful, because I don't think that it is. They definitely have a lot of modes. They have Ornn, Orianna, Taric, and friends, and okay, that is a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's just the Graves burst damage, by the way. It's pretty good.
Well, Kayle, level 6 now. BDD coming in here with the ball. Ghost is here as well.
Yeah. No, okay, there's Light. He's down a level.
Yep.
But that is going to be the blue buff handed over to Orianna still. So couldn't deny that. Canyon still getting to work on to the Rift Herald. But
so, okay.
Pantheon's still bot.
Alright, Pantheon's still bot. This is 2 waves now that have gone into nothingness. DWG might actually fight this.
Ooh, able to dodge.
Oh man, wait, I think they're gonna win.
ShowMaker's so fast.
They're gonna win 4v5.
Here comes
Pantheon.
Pantheon should be joining in here. Nuguri in a weird spot. That's a nice ultimate, but life in the back line is the auto finally goes down. DWG Gaming are going to win this fight. It did look like the Rift Herald went the way of Gen.G, but they lost a member and all the XP down on the bottom side.
And the Rift Herald did end up dissipating the Dreamcasters.
The whales.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man.
It's like the Banshees in WoW, you know?
Oh boy.
Well.
Ghost is fine. Yeah.
All right.
Tip of the hat to you, mate. Says Pengu.
You know what? You just actually reminded me that the Riot store is not open, and even if it was, they probably still wouldn't have Pengu. So
yeah, probably not. We're going to get back there. They're going to have, like, what is it? KDA? It's going to be like KDA guys. They're going to have, like, the Rift Rivals house pad. Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well. All right. Well. BeryL and Ghost. This is a trade from a long time ago.
Yeah.
As it looked like actually BeryL, when he clicks back here, Ruler was never intending to turn. It almost looks like he missed the opportunity to follow up. This is also a replay bug. He has flash in this highlight.
Ruler?
BeryL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
And
flash.
Right here, I mean, they were winning 4v5 at this point. You can see Nuguri waiting to get in, autoing onto Ruler, casts the ultimate on Kayle. Nice ultimate by Orianna, but I mean, BeryL just deals so much damage. Life goes down immediately. Pantheon has flash, but there's no real reason to push this any further.
Yeah.
For DAMWON, yeah. And the Rift Herald already dissipated, so things are just going so well right now for DAMWON in this game. Gunblade is going to be the first item of choice for Kayle. And we shall see what ends up happening elsewhere.
There's been no focus on Drake so far, by the way. It's
none.
Very different from most LCK games. Canyon, big fan of... Okay, that... Well,
all right. You know what? You jinxed him.
Okay. This, ShowMaker was good up until that moment. Now we're best friends with BeryL. But yeah, it looks like they're just going to give that one away. Gen.G moving over to that one. Graves is going north for some reason.
And Rascal is... Well, I mean, he's running around, he's doing things, but he's getting zoned out of top, and now he's going to miss a lot of minions. And Canyon, I really don't know what he's doing at this point.
He's like desperately trying to zone
he's
Rascal
gonna miss
away.
The cannon. Wait, I think he's
They're going
dead.
for it.
Oh, what is it with Graves and missing ours? Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
I think Pioshik missed.
Oh, they're going in.
Oh, man.
BeryL. Oh, you got to wait for that one. He's going in once again, though. Cosmic Radiance is coming down with the TP now. And here comes Pantheon. Well, that was a little bit of an awkward angle. Didn't really matter in the end, as they are going to pick up life once again. That very unfortunate Taric is now 0-3 to the 3-0-1 Pantheon. We know who's the real Chad in the lane.
Yeah.
It's not Taric.
And it seems like BeryL is going for Yumu's first item on Pantheon. So still very surprised it's not Black Cleaver, given that Kayle is a lot of hybrid damage. Kayle auto-attacks a lot in the fight. Senna. Oh, Senna's going to build Black Cleaver first, and then Pantheon's lethality gets more of a team player over here, these guys. I was surprised because Senna elected for the Glacial, and I thought that she would just be the one to go lethality, and then Pantheon would go for the Black Cleaver. But they're going to actually do the invert here. Not a big deal. Very big trade. And you see all the Ren stacks that are on Pantheon. And we just take a look at this trade, and like you pointed out, the Pantheon ultimate definitely at a bit of a weird angle. And ShowMaker, once again, trying to roam down into bottom. He is down in CS, but he's done a lot to influence the map so far in this game. Because it looks like Graves will also go for the Black Cleaver, as he does pick up a Ruby Crystal. Second dragon of the game is going to be Mountain. That's a pretty big pickup for both of these parties. And it looks like they're going to just give this to Ruler, which feels really bad for Clid. Oh, no, never mind.
They're just leashing for him.
Yeah.
Helping him out.
Oh.
Still behind.
Well, just wasting a little bit of Jarvan's time. Seraph's Embrace now being picked up on Orianna. Not sure how close she is to completing it, but really DAMWON are just so far in control in this game.
Yeah, I mean, bottom lane is just always having fun. It feels like every trade that Kalista Taric try to take, they lose. And then the roams always come in first from DAMWON. I mean, this Zoe, ShowMaker, has been all over the map. He's been bought multiple times. He TP'd top. So far, feels like the player of the game for me. And we haven't seen much out of the Orianna. She's going to be better for the late game, but let's see how this one goes down. Nuguri going to try to 1v2 here. The knock up into the follow-up. She's got Senna, and the damage is so close. But it ain't quite enough, as Rascal is going to survive. That time around, Nuguri's relentless pushing is eventually going to get punished.
Yep. Ghost trying to go in there. If that could have been a 1-for-1 trade, kill and assist both ways, that definitely would have been a victory for DAMWON. But nice gank by Clid ends up helping alleviate some of the pressure that was very needed at this point, because the Kayle is very close to just going completely out of control. Now, what I'd really like to see Orianna do is sit on the Seraphs, just go power right into the death cap, and then you have such tremendous amount of AP from both of the items, and then the death cap passive comes in. It's really valuable. And then also you get Death Crown from the ornament upgrade. So much AP. It's such an unholy amount of AP, actually, the more I think about it. So 1,500 gold advantage for DAMWON. They should be the ones to get the Mountain Dragon. Now, with all the turret plates down, I think the only reason Nuguri is still staying in top lane is he wants the first turret gold, because otherwise he should already just have been moved to Dragon. And that turret's on its last leg. He doesn't have teleport available. Rascal does. Losing this Dragon would definitely be a whoopsie, so
Nuguri's got one thing on his mind. It's pushing the lane.
okay.
That's all he really cares about.
All right.
He's heard of these things called dragons.
Okay.
He's not really concerned. You remember the beginning of Skyrim when the dragon falls on the town? Who am I kidding? You don't play other games that are not League of Legends. He wouldn't care. He doesn't really care about that dragon that's coming down. But yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting that he just gives that one over.
Yeah, it's really strange. I mean, I really wish that Ornn was highlighted when that went over to Gen.G. I mean, his ornaments aren't complete yet. He's got the Build-A-Bear going on. And when you're Ornn versus Kayle, one of the interesting things that you can do in the later stages is you go third item Warmogs, which is not a traditional third item for Ornn unless you're trolling normally. But against Kayle, what you end up doing is you get Warmogs, and then as Kayle split pushing, you run up to the wave in front of the turret, just slightly outside of the range. You take 80-90% of your life, and then you run back underneath the turret. Warmogs heals you back up to full. You do that infinitely, and Kayle can never actually touch the turret. So it really stops her dead in her tracks, because she'll never have the damage to rip right through you.
Yeah, and it's it's a little example of playing to the way that the game usually plays out. But either way, we do have a kill here on a Ghost, most likely. He's used both summoners and his stopwatch, with a bunch of TPs now coming in. A lot of damage from the poke coming in here from the Zoe. He's going to find another one in the Taric. But with Fate's Call, we'll be able to call himself back there. Kennen going to take this opportunity to say, hey, you guys are pretty zoned. Let's go ahead and take out the mid-tier 1, as they should be able to. Down it will go, and DWG from here will continue to poke. ShowMaker is quite fed in this game, still 2-0-1. He's almost definitely got a bunch of gold there, as Nuguri He went chasing. Might be in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to have Senna trying to help him out. There's the ultimate at an awkward time as the slow comes in, and down will go Nuguri.
Yeah, and that's another one isolated death. Chalk that one up in the record books.
He's first by like 30.
Gen.G are really trying to make this work in this game. They have both the dragons, and so the Infernal does look like a legitimate win con. And you know what? I actually really like BDD's Oblivion Orb pickup here. Recognizes, okay, none of these guys are going to get magic resistance. They didn't get the Mountain Drake. With Sorc Pen and Oblivion Orb, I'm getting 33 Pen. He's almost dealing true damage to everyone on the side of DAMWON right now. So from this point, getting as much power and playing for the soul when he commits to it like this is definitely valuable. We see in the replay here, a bit of a close call, but Kalista's been watching the Pokemon Twitter, saw Pokemons unite, and told Taric to get back inside the Pokeball there. So Nuguri, bit of an isolated death here. Rend comes out, slows him a little bit. He tries to auto, not going to really be able to do anything. Nuguri is currently missing his Kleptomancy right at the very end right there.
Feels bad.
It does feel bad.
He was the one player that felt the most hurt by that one. And yeah, just an isolated death. They get the turret as well. But it's little stuff like that. You know, you feed a couple extra kills over to the Kalista. It's not going to feel good as the game does come along here. And with Infernal Soul up now, I would expect DWG to stop just giving away free Drakes.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, this is,
jungle spot.
Taric might have just given it away.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, can go sniff? That this is possibly happening.
Taking them a long time to take this down.
Well, remember, there's a lot of Ren stacks in that Baron.
Yes.
And Canyon is not going to be able to get there. And,
no, he will not.
Oh, man, this is...
They're going to burst it. That's going to be it. The Kalista gets it. As stopwatch, pretty good item is going to help him out here, as now ShowMaker in an awkward spot, but they're going to try to force this fight in, but the double knockup is going to be huge to take out the one of them, and probably two here, as ShowMaker will go down. Make that 3, and how about another one just on top, as Nuguri says, well, maybe I can help. No, you can't. It's 1v5, buddy. That's going to be a clean ace after the Baron, as Gen.G, with one fell swoop, will take the lead.
And I mean, I have no idea what just ended up happening there in this Baron fight. I mean, we see that they snuck the Baron, but then DWG felt compelled to really just try to all in. Canyon had no HP as he went into the pit. Yes, he had his ultimate available. Yeah, he had flash to reposition. But you can see Ghost on the backside. BeryL just gets dogged down too. And yeah, I think DWG really just lost the game in the matter of a minute and 30 seconds. They're talking about to go get Dragon.
Presented
20 seconds.
Without comment. We were talking about Banshees a little bit earlier. Well, another one has joined the club.
This is definitely a very strange situation, as while DWG had a lot going for them, it all just dissipated in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. I mean,
and you take a look at the Baron power play too. 5,500 gold. It literally swung them in the lead. They were behind.
Yeah. They were down like 2,000 gold.
Yep.
It's like a swing of 7.5. It's massive. It's definitely huge. And it's not only that, it's the Infernal Drake, so you're getting all the stats from that. It's just, it was one fell swoop of just pure death for DWG. And amazingness for Gen.G. I mean, they lapped that up. They were like, yeah, sure, man. Okay. We'll take all of that. And now the Baron push, pretty difficult for DWG to deal with. Now it's Nuguri who is being pushed in by Rascal.
Yeah. Baron, very hard for them to resist. And Senna still does not yet have the Black Cleaver completed yet.
It's taking so long with the Executioners and how little gold she gets. Just throwing out all their abilities, the Graves ultimate, trying to just clear the waves against the Baron, and they will be successful in keeping all their turrets up for now, but Gen.G don't seem to deterred even with the Baron going down. The Korean casters, they see this graph and they just scream.
Yep.
That's their answer. They're keeping it simple, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're saying what everybody else wants to say, which is just a bunch of screaming.
Well, 2.5 minutes until the Soul comes online. Rabadon's Death Cap going to be the next item for BDD, I assume. And Salvation probably the item of choice for life whenever he can get around to purchasing it. Kalista already has Might of the Ruin King. And unfortunately, it is, I believe, prohibited or it's been bug fixed, but you cannot, you can no longer get 2 Blade of the Ruin Kings with Ornn, which is unfortunate. You used to be able to get Might of the Ruin King and Blade of the Ruin King, and then because the passive is just listed as unique without a name, it used to stack because the name of the item is different.
That seems unintended.
Well, used to be a pretty cool thing that you could do.
Okay, that's, I'm glad that's not in the game, though. I don't know, unless they actually intended that to be. And Gen.G just kind of sitting back on their laurels and just, you know, happily taking pretty much everything on the map. It's going to be interesting to see this next Infernal Drake fight. There is still a lot of, okay, let's try to pick off Rascal before it even happens here. You know, they might want to actually delay killing him.
Yeah, they should delay.
They should delay. You see, it's 55 seconds to Infernal and 46 seconds for his death, and he's got TP.
They could have.
There's nothing else on the map.
Right. And Ornn deals no damage whatsoever, and you have Kayle healing. So the thing is that they could just keep him on a leash, and then just follow him around, and then laugh a little bit. Maybe spam a couple of
15
emotes.
seconds.
Yeah. Maybe 15, 20 seconds. Follow Ornn around. Spam your emotes as much as possible.
Yeah.
Control 4 a couple of times.
You really got the meta down.
Yeah.
You understand this.
That's what you really need to do.
Yeah. Just look at the minimap. There's nothing.
Nobody's
even pushing.
There was no aid coming to him. So right here, when he turns around, let him turn around and let him chase Kayle.
Yeah.
Just a very big blunder that people don't really think about in the moment. Extending death timers, it's somewhat of an alien concept.
Look at this. Now he TP's back in. He's super fast, full health, ready to go for the fight. They're still going to try to burst down the dragon here,
Ornn
but
shouldn't even be here.
Oh, Canyon is getting burst down. There you go. And that should be the Infernal Soul going the way of Gen.G, and that should be the game. 2 members immediately just out of the fight. And it doesn't matter how hard ShowMaker tries, he can't carry the team alone. Triple kill to Orianna, who's only done 2,000 damage. And that should be it. I don't see any chance for DAMWON to make it back. They had a chance. They had a real chance there.
Yeah.
We identified it, but it wasn't meant to be.
Well,
okay, see ya.
Yeah, it looks like Pantheon's going to try to go and proxy the wave, but still, 1 minion is more than enough because Ornn walks in front of the turrets.
Yeah.
And, yeah, you don't really...
There you go.
You don't move it. And Cosmic Radiance on Taric, and you can see they're trying to kill... Oh, they got the minions, but a little bit too late. Nexus just going to go down.
GG, that's going to do it. Gen.G will pick up the win with a huge...